Hello music lovers and welcome to a brand new episode of Overexposed. This talented lady was placed runner-up in 2014 in a hotly fought series of The X Factor, despite being many's favourite to win. Incredibly, she was the first ever X Factor contestant to reach #1 in the iTunes UK singles chart during the competition with her cover of Mark Ronson's Uptown Funk. Since the competition finished last year, Fleur is signed to Simon Cowell's label Psycho and has been busy working away on her debut album. So, Overexposed hot-footed it over to Psycho headquarters in central London to meet the star and get the lowdown on her goings-on since finishing the X Factor. So ladies and gentlemen, we give you Fleur East. Fleur East, how are you?
Good.
Very good. We were just talking about different types of fitness techniques as I've just got out of breath from walking up the stairs here. It's not good. Anyway, how's your 2015 been? I mean, it's been almost a year now since X Factor has been done and dusted. Firstly, does it feel like a year?
No, not at all.
Yeah?
It's very strange actually, because watching the show back, especially now the new show, new contestants, it feels like ages ago. It feels like longer than a year. But no, for me it's flown by actually.
Right.
I can't believe now that I'm releasing my single.
So it feels like So it feels like longer than a year, but it's flown by as well.
Yes,
So
exactly.
does it? I mean, because you must have had such a packed year. I know that you've been away to LA and you've been working your debut album. How has your 2015 stood up to previous years?
I mean, it's probably been the best year of my life.
Yeah.
And it's just beginning. Everyone keeps warning me.
Yeah.
They're sort of saying, "Oh, you think you're busy now?"
Yeah.
Just wait and see. So yeah, I'm anxious and very excited at the same time.
Yeah. Well, let's talk about sax.
Yes.
Then, okay, because a lot of people are now talking about sax. Firstly, tell me a little bit about what sax is about. Is it called sax because there's a sax in it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Number one.
Number
well
one.
done.
Is it? Can I make some more guesses?
Yeah.
Is it called sax because sax, sounds a little bit like sex?
No.
Really?
That just so happened to
Is that
work
just a guy
out
thing?
conveniently.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, that's just your mind, your dirty mind.
No, I feel bad.
No, but it's quite funny. Yeah, we called it sax
Right.
because obviously the line in it says "play that sax," and sax we thought was a really catchy title. It just so happens that it sounds similar to another word.
That must have been another reason to go. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
We're
just
going
an
with that.
extended metaphor. It's just about trying to find the right guy. And every guy that comes along can't do that one thing for you. They can't play that sax for you, whatever that means. It's just a metaphor.
And do you mind me asking, is it based on someone in particular? Is there some
No,
guy
it's
that
just-
couldn't do something
just
for
in
you?
general. I mean, everyone's been in that scenario where you're single and you're just dating. And there's just all these different kind of guys coming in and out of your life and you're just like, no, you're not right. You're not right either. You're not right.
Have you had some pretty terrible dates?
Yeah.
Yeah, what's the worst date you've had?
One of the worst, I think, was some guy took me to the cinema.
Right.
First of all, I think the cinema's the worst thing to do on a first date because
It's
you don't get to talk.
Yeah.
So we went to the cinema and then we were on a bus journey home.
What did you see, by the way? What was the film?
I can't even remember the film.
Right. That good, was it?
Because I was sitting there the whole time just thinking, like I was frozen. I was so nervous. I was just thinking, I'm sitting here with this guy I don't even know.
Yeah.
And I'm just meant to just sit here and watch a movie and like, I was just panicking the whole time. Then we had a bus journey
Hold
on the way
hands?
home. Yeah, there was an awkward holding. It was like the arm
Sweaty
stretchy
hands as well.
thing.
Can be,
No, that
he
awkward
didn't do
thing.
the classic yawn.
He did
and,
that.
oh,
He
wow.
did that. Yeah.
Smooth.
Yeah. It was all
Okay.
downhill from there, really.
Yeah, I can
The bus ride
imagine.
home was like the longest journey ever.
Did you see him again?
No,
No.
no.
That was it, done.
That was it. It was
So
over.
what can we expect from the music video? Because we've still not seen the music video yet. I know by the time that we air this, I think the music video will be out and the single will be out. So tell us what we can expect, because it was shot in LA, is that right?
Yes, the music video was shot in LA and it was directed by Colin Tilley, who I'm obsessed with. I just love all the videos he's ever done.
Right.
And Ed and
What
Shabtai.
other videos has he done?
He did Kendrick Lamar's All Right.
Oh, did he?
He did Nicki Minaj Anaconda.
Okay.
I mean, and he won 2 VMAs for those videos.
Amazing.
So I was like, so excited to work with him. And then Ed and Shabtai choreographed it and she's worked with Chris Brown, Jason Derulo, Pia Mia. So like really hot people in the industry.
That's gonna
So I
be
was
epic.
very privileged. But no, it's amazing. I'm very happy with it.
And why LA? Was it shot at the same time you were out there working on the record?
Yeah, I mean, I was basically living out there for a little while. It was like half the summer. It was like my second home. And it just so happened that the 2 people that I wanted to work with, they were on my wish list, my dream list of people I wanted to work with, and they just so happened to be in LA. So
nice.
it worked out perfectly.
And how was the shoot for you? Was it a long shoot? Was it the last one?
It was a 17-hour shoot.
Wow. Full on as well, straight
full
through.
on, and it was full on choreography, and that was very important to me because as a performer, I really wanted to make sure that the dance was the main thing. So we had a full on routine from start to finish, and we shot it in 3 different outfits.
Right.
So it was pretty major.
Thank God you do your circuit training.
This is it. This is what I need to do.
17 hours of doing anything, of lying down, and I'm knackered. That's insane. Let's talk about LA now, because do you feel relaxed with it at all now? Does it feel like a home from home a little bit?
I did love it just because I've always wanted to go there, and I think we got a taster of it on the show when we went to judges' houses. We went to Simon's house, and it was only for 2 days, and I loved it. And I just thought, oh my gosh, I can't wait to come back here. And it's just growing up and listening to all the music that I've listened to growing up, and all the major artists that I've looked up to. They've all worked out there and worked in some of the studios that I was in. And so it was amazing.
Any artists in particular that?
I mean, it's mad. I was in one of the studios and I saw, like, you know, Beyonce's plaque on the wall, Alicia Keys, Rihanna. Yeah. I was in the studio one day and they were saying that Bruno Mars was working across from us. I mean, that's just surreal. Did you get
a chance to do the little sort of, you know, peeking through?
I didn't. I mean, a part of me wanted to, but then I just thought, he's in the zone, I'm in the zone. It will happen one day.
And also, you kind of got to play it cool, I suppose. You're out there. You're one of them now, you know?
This is it. You walk in and you see the plaques on the wall and you're just like,
Have you been starstruck yet?
Not yet, not yet. Okay. I don't know when I will be.
Do you think there's someone out there that will make you starstruck?
I think someone like Alicia Keys.
Yeah?
Just because I grew up listening to all her albums and I think she's incredible. I think if I met her, that would be the happiest day. Yeah? Definitely.
Amazing. Let's talk about the record as well. Now, firstly, it's due pretty soon. I think it's due November.
Yes.
And so, what can we expect from it? How long were you recording in LA for?
So I think I was out there for a total of 3 months.
Okay.
And then I was in the UK for another 3 months.
And was it a choice as well? Did you say, I really want to record in LA, or was that again another reason? I mean, was it because Simon was possibly out there some of the time? Was it just because of the producers?
It's funny because as soon as I got signed to Psycho, I had a meeting with the team, and we sort of discussed the direction that I wanted to take and the musical style, and we sort of compiled a list of people that we wanted to work with. And automatically, some of those people were based in LA, so it was inevitable that I was going to go out there.
It's a no-brainer. And how was it? You worked with some incredible songwriters as well on this record. Firstly, how was it writing with these people?
Oh my God, amazing. Yeah? Because I've written songs for a long time, but never with people like on the scale of which I worked with on this album. So I learned a lot from them because I think I was quite regimented in my own style and always knew that, you start with the verse, you start with the chorus, you know, I always had like a formula. And then going in there, it was like the rule book just went out the window, and they taught me so many different ways of how to be creative, and I experimented a lot more. You know, I've got into different characters for each song, and so every song has its own identity. I'm really excited for people to hear it now.
And was it hard to let your guard down then when you walk in and you're walking with so many people that, you know, that have written so many incredible songs? Was it then quite hard to come forward with an idea? Do you know what I mean? Like, you want to be that sort of person, what about this? And you know.
It's quite funny because Wayne Hector, who's an amazing writer that I worked with, had the privilege of working with, and he sort of described it as you go into a room and it's like you just have to get naked in front of strangers.
Right.
That's what songwriting is like.
Yeah, I can imagine.
It's like literally you have to just let your guard down completely. But I think people.
And did that help or did that hinder it? You're like thinking walking in, okay, just think naked.
Just think everyone's
being
naked.
Everyone's just staring at me.
Yeah, I think it's funny because you sort of break the ice, you start talking initially, and then as soon as you get into the music, because it's something that you're also passionate about. Yeah. I think everyone's just really accepting, and people embraced my crazy ideas, thankfully, and you'll hear a lot of them on the album.
Can't wait to hear it. And Simon Cowell's described it, I understand, as world class.
Yes.
How does that feel?
That's amazing.
Do you feel pressure?
I mean, I put pressure on myself all the time anyway. But I think the main thing that I'm feeling is just grateful. I'm just trying to cherish this moment. Right. Because this is like what I've been waiting to do for so long.
Of course.
That I'm just having so much fun.
I also want to ask you as well about your cover of Girl on Fire, which is currently on an advert.
Get down. This girl is on fire.
How did that come about? Were you approached by the company? Did you have this already in your
You know, I was approached by the company, and I think it was the idea to sort of cover a song that was by an inspiring female. And I think it was really good for me to do because on my album there's no ballads, it's very up-tempo the whole way. And so it was nice to cover a song by Alicia Keys, who
Yeah.
I've mentioned, that I really look up to. So it's a hard song to sing. It's very hard to sing. So it was an achievement to get my final product done on it, and just seeing that happen. Every time I see it, I jump up.
Yeah.
When I'm around my dad's house or my mum's, I get really excited.
Fantastic. Finally, I want to ask as well, obviously the current series of The X Factor is on. I see from your Twitter that you've been watching and supporting. Now there's final 12 basically have been announced. Do you have a favourite? Is there one you think is going to do it?
The thing is, being in the process myself, I know that it's way too early to predict because it changes literally week by week. But I do love Sean Miley Moore.
Right.
I think he's amazing. I think Louisa's really good. And the groups category as a whole, I love.
Yeah.
I love every single group.
Fantastic. Listen, it's been lovely chatting to you, and I can't wait to hear Sax, and I can't wait to hear the album. It's going to be brilliant.
Thank you.
Fleur East.
Yay.
Fleur East on Overexposed. I really enjoyed chatting to her. What an incredible artist. My thanks to Fleur East for being on the show. And if you'd like to keep up to date with her, give her a follow on Twitter at Fleur East. We got to leave you now, but to see you we got safety there, right? You don't know what's going on, do you? All right, straight away again. Fleur East there on Overexposed. I really enjoyed chatting to her. What an amazing artist. My thanks to Fleur East for being on the show. And if you'd like to keep up to date with her, give her a follow on Twitter at Fleur East. We've got to leave you guys now, but to see who's next on the show, keep in touch. Send us a tweet or a Facebook message to @SubTVMusic and use the hashtag Overexposed. We'll catch you next time.